Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trailblazers as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 2-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Martin is out there with Johnson. And it's Williams at the small forward position. Here we now have the All-Star break behind us, Doris, and teams' priorities may have changed at this point.
Kevin, there is absolutely a shift in energy and attention once the All-Star break is over. First of all, some teams are starting to get in situational play for the postseason. How do we want to get to that postseason? And others are starting to plan for the offseason and focus more on draft responsibilities.
And Doris, as we've watched Avdia, he's a real threat from the perimeter now.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really good at a lot of different things on a basketball floor. I think the consistency from range wasn't there early, and defenders would give him a cushion. That is no longer the case.
First free throw is good.
Boy, guys, when you think of Denny Avdia, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
Both free throws good from Avdia. Here's Johnson. Up top, Claxton. Pass to Williams. Outside, Martin. 5 on the clock. Johnson dishes to Martin. Stolen by Avdia. All alone. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, Denny Avdia took out his do-it-yourself kit. Grabs the steal, and he's off to the races.
Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Down low, here's Claxton. It's blocked. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. No good from Grant. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Avdia against Martin. Pass to Kamare. Now Klingon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Right side, Williams. Now here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Grant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Johnson against Simon. To the paint. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
Martin finds Williams. Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Lets it go from the wing. Johnson, good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. Claxton covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdia. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a confident shot by Denny Avdia. He is not afraid of physical contact, clearly.
For Portland, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Russell, he's checked in for Williams. And a switch here also for Portland. Henderson's checked in. That free throw, good from Avdia. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
And here is Simons after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one's good by Henderson.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Russell passes to Claxton. To the inside. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
You have to go back to that impressive job on the defensive end. Avdia not afraid to take risks. It pays dividends there.
It's Martin on the wing. There's 1:40 left to play here in the first. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson finds Russell. Claxton sets the screen for Russell. No good on the triple. Second shot opportunity. And Klingon pulls it down. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They have a 9-point lead. Outside, Simons. Over Russell. And it's Simons missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Outside, Russell. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson with a screen on Simons. And it's Russell missing. And here's Portland. They're on a 16-7 run. Down low, Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here is Russell. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Avdia against Martin. Deep two from Russell. Top of the key jumper, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Trailblazers up by 11. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the floor for Portland, Rob Williams is out there with Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. Then it's Henderson. And it's Banton in at the point. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
The free throw drops for Sharpe. He's perfect from the line this time. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Williams. Grant outside. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by the Nets. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Outside, Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Scoot Henderson. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Free throw good, Russell.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Sharp, that's good.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Russell kicks to Williams. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Clowney. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. A three-pointer is right on target. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Now Sharp. Grant in the post. Defended by Sharp.
Well, the athletic Jeremy Grant, so good at initiating contact. He gets the defense to react to his aggressiveness.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Grant.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
The Nets making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. That one is no good. Nets trail by 8. Russell inside. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Whitehead's checked in for Hayes. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Walker's checked in. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Henderson on the mark with the 15-footer. Henderson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Look at Henderson embracing opportunity. Nice to see a rookie not avoiding the mid-range.
Russell passes to Whitehead. Banked in off the glass.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Nets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, always disappointing when you allow a team to come back. But as we all know, no lead is safe in the NBA.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Sharp. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Inside, here's Walker. The rebound by Sharp. Nets trail by 8. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Russell. Right at the free throw line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 9 points for D'Angelo Russell. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Deni Avdija.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Now, here's Avdija. 11 points in the game. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Grant, he's checked in for Henderson. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Here's Johnson after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Johnson finds Martin. Outside Williams. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Avdija, the pass to Grant. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
But Jeremy Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Nets passing it around. Johnson kicks to Martin. Pass to Claxton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Simons with the ball. Picked up by Claxton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Free throw good, Simons.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now, here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And it's Clingan with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here's Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the 3 ball. Johnson's got 5 now. And so that brings the first half to a close. Trailblazers lead by 10. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think this is a chance for them to improve, which often happens when you're exposed.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdija.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with Martin, and it's Williams at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside, Avdija. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Nets. Johnson outside. Johnson against Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Boy, Cam Johnson puts that defender in a compromised position. Really good job creating the contact.
And that one falls for Johnson. And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Now, here's Simons. 7 points in the game. Simons against Johnson. And Johnson now top of the key. Williams dishes to Johnson. To the middle, outside Williams. Claxton a screen on Avdija. Claxton trying to free himself up. The shot's good.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Kamare. Hasn't made one yet. The Trailblazers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Johnson against Simon. Bounce pass from Williams. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Pass to Klingon. Outside, Avdija. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Gamare misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Johnson right side. And here's Martin. Now here's Williams. Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Simons. And he makes good on the layup. Simons has got 9.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. It's Martin on the wing. Johnson, the pass to Williams. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. It'll be the 4th game in a 7-game road trip. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 9. Shoots over Johnson. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent. Did it great.
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Williams can't get it to go. Portland leading by 8. Outside, Simons. And the rejection by Claxton. Martin with it. Now Avdia defending. Claxton a screen on Simons. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In 4th, the Trailblazers.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Now, here's Avdia. 11 points in the game. Sharp finds Henderson. From the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Nets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Clowney. It counts. And the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible.
Now Henderson, after Keon Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Murray a screen on Johnson. Here's Sharp. And the layup's good off the glass. Sharp's got his second bucket.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Johnson kicks to Russell. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Portland leading. Sharp with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Avdia. Over Wilson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Portland out in front. They lead by a bucket. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Sharp. He's out there with Robert Williams. And it's Reith in at the 5 spot.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Russell, no luck. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The shot by Sharp, nobody around, sinks the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Russell from long range. A rebound by Reith.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Lewis is checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Wilson into the lane. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots. Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Sharp. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Manet is checked in. And it's Simons in for Delano Banton. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Henderson after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Pass to Manea. Drills the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Wilson kicks to Russell. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. 6 to shoot. Outside, Simon. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 10. Martin kicks to Johnson. Johnson dishes to Johnson. Outside, Williams. Johnson with a screen on Avdia. Williams can't hit. Portland leading by 10. Left side, Avdia. Inside, here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Wow, that bucket comes off such a good feed by Denny Avdia. Genuinely selfless with the basketball.
Johnson outside. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. And Simons, who's got the ball here for Portland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the dunk by Grant.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
Johnson against Simon. Teardrop shot. Johnson can't hit. Portland leading by 14. 1:24 left to play in the final quarter. The shot's good from Simons.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance. But in particular, a real good game it was for Denny Avdia.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And it's blocked. Here's Kamare, covered by Martin. And here is Simons. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. Now Martin. Johnson outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.